Good morning, 622. Welcome back this morning. Abra Taylor's here to talk with us about the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday, what it means to him. And I met Taylor when we were both working over at Mississippi Power, and he is one of those that gets out, a community leader, likes to give back to the community. Thanks for coming in, giving us some time this morning. First of all, one of the things you're with is the Gulf Coast Outreach and Leadership. Kind of talk about that, because there's a lot of different branches you guys do with community engagement, working with our youth and that type of thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Gulf Coast Outreach and Leadership, which is basically about community outreach, which is all about serving. We've been doing this since 2015 from the different sectors, whether it's mentoring in a program, partnering with other organizations, just giving back to the community in any way possible, helping out with senior citizens. So there's so many avenues that we do to serve within the community. But not only that, but even the young men that we mentor, we also push them to also serve and show them the importance of serving as well.
Yeah, when you talk about service, that's one thing that the MLK Day holiday is about, service above self. You see a lot of community organizations doing service projects today, kind of honoring Dr. King's memory, and that's really it flows right into what he talked about.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah. Dr. King, one of his quotes was, anybody can be great because anybody can serve. You just need a heart full of grace. That was one of Dr. King's quotes, and so that's also one of the quotes that kind of live within me as well. Again, I grew up in a church family. My dad is a pastor, so that's always been instilled in me to be able to serve and help others and give back to the community and partnership and all of those things. So.
Exactly, and one of the things you talked about, several of the things the outreach does, it goes through leadership, and that goes with mentoring, and it doesn't matter what time of life it is, kids need that mentorship, somebody to look up to,
Absolutely. Somebody
to try to aspire to be to, and that's really one of the more important things that you guys do. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, mentoring young men because, the youth, that's our future. And so us as older men, if we can step in and mentor these young men to kind of guide them in the right direction, that kind of gives them that positive light and also a positive outlet to operate in a positive way, to think positive, move positive, just be a positive citizen all within. And so mentoring, it goes in so many ways, and it's so broad, from the education standpoint, from a career standpoint, just being a better son, being a better student, so mentoring is in so many avenues is just pushing them to be a great individual, a great person, and to be a successful individual.
Yeah, and it kind of goes along, the holiday is a holiday, but many people see it as a day on of service instead of a day off. And that's really kind of the mentality. Of course, it's pretty chilly out there. It had some of the outside things canceled, but there's still a lot of things happening. In a lot of ways, anyone can celebrate the day, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, there's plenty of things to always do. Like I was just having a conversation with someone the other day, like I literally work 7 days a week, whether it's my 9 to 5 or self-employment or just being in the community all within. And but my biggest work is when I'm working in the community and doing things within the community, because there's always something to do. Just like you said, it's cold outside, so there are homeless people that needs assistance, or senior citizens homes that where blankets could be taken. So there's so many things that could be done to serve on this day or any other day.
Absolutely. Abra Taylor, thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, sir.
Always great to see you, and thanks for the great work you're doing and celebrating MLK Day today. Thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and we'll be back with more GMM coming up right after this.